Hello dear student, I am Munagar Vimal, and in this lecture we are going to study chapter number 2, polynomials. And the topic that we study, that is the factorization of cubic polynomial, and we study method number 1, that how can we factorize cubic polynomial. Now let me understand how can we factorize cubic polynomial. Here given method number 1, that we factorize cubic polynomial. Let me understand with one example that how can we factorize a cubic polynomial. So here given that example number 15, factorize x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. So given this polynomial, that is x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. So let me factorize it. Now the solution of given example, let p of x is equal to x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. So we want to factorize given this polynomial. So we follow some steps according to given here. Now first step, what we do in first step, that is step number 1, factorize constant term or last term of polynomial. Here you can see that the first term, that is x cube, has no any constant. So in this example here given constant term, that is minus 120. Now we factorize constant term or last term of polynomial. So here the factor of 1 minus 120, here minus sign, that is given last term is minus, but we want to factorize 120. So now the factors of 120 are given as plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, and up to plus or minus 60. These are factors of 120. So now let me consider only three values. Here we know that the cubic polynomial has at most three zeros. So we find at most three values from given factors that we can. So here step number 2, by trial we find three values from factors of 120 such that 120 such that the first, what we do with the three values of factors of 120, the sum of, that is first one, sum of three values is equal to second term. What is second term? The coefficient of x square. So the sum of three values is equal to second term, that is coefficient of x square of polynomial. So now we find three values, and we take sum of these three value, and it will be equal to the second term, that is coefficient of x square. So the three values that we have taken by trial, that is minus 1, minus 10, and minus 12 from the factor of 120. So here these are three values. So first we take sum of these values. So minus 1 plus minus 10 and minus 12, that will be equal to minus 23, and it is the coefficient of, x square, as we can see here, that is a coefficient of x square that you can see here. So now in step 1 we have find factor of 120, and we by trial we take three values such that first one, that is we take sum of these three value and it will be equal to the coefficient of x square or second term. So here we take three values, that is minus 1, minus 10 and minus 12, and it is equal, and we take sum of these value, that is minus 1, minus 10 and minus 12 is equal to minus 23. So now second thing that we do, that is now we take product of three values is equal to last term, that is constant term. Product of three value is equal to last term, that is constant term of polynomial. So we have taken three values, that is minus 1, minus 10 and minus 12. So here you can see that minus 1 into minus 10 into minus 12, which is equal to minus 120. So we select three factors from the factors of 120, and these three factors, from these three factors we remember two things, that is first one is we take sum of these three values and it will be equal to the second term, that is coefficient of x square, and second one is that we take product of these three values and it will be equal to the last term, that is constant term of polynomial. So these two things that we remember. Now step number 3, now we put x before given values and we put in it in bracket. So first we put the given value in bracket, that is minus 1, minus 10x and minus x, and we put x before the given value, that is x, x and x, and we put these in brackets. So these are the factors of cubic polynomial. So factorization of p of x is given by p of x is equal to x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. So the given we have find the factors of given polynomial, that is x minus 1, x minus 10 and x minus 12. So by this way we can find the factors of given polynomial, or we factorize given polynomial. And if we want to find zeros of given polynomial, then we simply put factor equal to 0, that is first factor is x minus 1 and we put equal to 0, then we can find x is equal to 1, x minus 10 equal to 0, then we can find x is equal to 10, and x minus 2, then we can find x is equal to 12. So 1, 10 and 12 are zeros of p of x. So we can factorize polynomial and also can find zeros of given polynomial. Let me understand with more example that is given here. Example 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. So first we see that in first example that the coefficient of first term, that is x cube, there is not present in example number 1, but here in example number 2, here x cube has a coefficient. So first we remove coefficient of x cube. How can we remove coefficient of x cube? By extracting 2 from each the terms. So here let me first extract 2 from all the terms. So let me p of x is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. So first we extract 2 from all the terms. So here from first we extract 2, then remaining part is x cube. Here x square has not any constant, so we divide with 2 and we extract 2 from x square. Here minus 2x has common term 2, so we extract 2, then remaining part is minus x, and minus 1 has not any 2, then we divide by 2 and we take 2 from minus 1. So by this way we can extract 2 from all the terms, as you can see here. So now here you can see that the last term is minus half. The last term is minus half. So as we do, we first factorize minus half, and we find factor of minus half that are given here: plus 1, minus 1, plus half, and minus half. These are factors of minus half. So here by trial we take only 3 values from given factors, and so here 3 values are plus 1, minus 1, and plus half, by taking it by trial, such that the first thing that is the coefficient of x square. How can we find coefficient of x square? That is, we take sum of these 3 values and it will be equal to coefficient of x square. So here you can see that plus 1, minus 1, and plus half, which is equal to plus half, and you can see here it is equal to coefficient of x square. So now second thing, that we take product of these 3 values of factor, and it will be the equal to constant term, that is plus 1, minus 1, and plus half equal to minus half, and you can see here that is constant term is minus half. So we have checked the two condition for finding factor of cubic polynomial. So now let we put x before given factors. So now factors of p of x are given. First we put values as it is: plus 1, minus 1, and plus half, and we put x before given factor, that is x, x, and x, and we put it in bracket as given here, and 2 is already we have extract, so we put 2 here as it is. Now we in last bracket here you can see that we take LCM of 2 and we put it in a simple form, so we multiply 2 with x and we get 2x plus 1, and 2 will cancel with given 2. So now we can find the factor of p of x, that is x plus 1, x minus 1, and 2x plus 1. So now let me find zeros of p of x. So here we put factor is equal to 0, that is x plus 1 is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0, and x plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0. Then we can find x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 1, and x is equal to minus half, and these are zeros of p of x. So by this way we can find the factor of given polynomials. Once we repeat it, how can we find factor of cubic polynomial? That we first put it the given polynomial in standard form, that is descending order of exponent of terms, but here the given polynomial is already in standard form, that is x cube, then x square, then x, and at last constant term. First step, that we find the factor of last term, that is minus 120. So we first we factorize given last term, that is constant term, and we find factors such as given. Now we take only 3 values from these factors, and in step number 2, that we check two condition. First one is sum of 3 values is equal to the second term, that is coefficient of x square. So here by trial we we have taken -1, -10 and 12, and we put it as the sum of, so -1, -10 and -12 is equal to -23, and it is the coefficient of x square. And second condition, that is we take product of these three values, and it will be equal to the last term, that is constant term of p of x. And we get as here given, and simply now we put x before the values. -1, then we put, then it is equal to x minus 1, -10 that is x minus 10, and -12 that is x minus 12. So these are the factors of given polynomial. And if in any example there is given coefficient of x cube, then we have to extract the coefficient from all the terms as we do here. So by this way we can find, or we factorize the cubic polynomial. Now one more example. Factorize x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Let, so here given p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Sometimes we can find factor of given polynomial by easily we can find. So here you can see that the given polynomial, you can divide these terms in two groups, that is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. This is possible in some such type of examples. So here you can see that you can divide given terms in two groups, that is x cube minus 2x square, and second one is minus x plus 2, because we can find x square from the first group, then we extract x square. So here if you extract x square from x cube, then the remaining part is x. You extract x square from minus 2x square, that is minus 2, and remaining part we put in bracket, that is x square into in bracket x minus 2. Here you can find minus 1 as a common term, and we put x minus 2. So here x minus 2 is common, so again we extract from both the group, so x minus 2, and remaining part is x square minus 1. Here you can see that it is in a form of algebraic identity, that is s square minus b square is equal to a minus b and a plus b. So here you can put it as x, a is equal to x and b is equal to 1. So by this identity we can factorize x square minus 1 as x minus 1 and x plus 1. So by method 1 we can find, or you can factorize the given cubic polynomial. So about your homework, in homework exercise number 2.4 and question number 5, solve it by yourself.